Sam. Good job. What are your thoughts about how things went today?
I was only in for 2 drives, but for the time being, things went smooth. We had a little bump up on the first drive, but that's how the game goes. But I was happy about my performance.
A little bit of difference in the starting position on those 2 drives. How did that play into your into it?
Say that one more time.
Starting position on those 2 drives that you led.
Yeah, just like being backed up, you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's always tough going at the 4-yard line. You're worried about making a play because you don't want to get sacked or anything in the end zone, and that's a safety. But I mean, just trying to run the play.
You talked about your touchdown pass. What you saw on that play and how you were able to get that in there?
Yeah, I knew it was cover one, so I was just trying to hold the post safety. Then Montori was able to run a great route. Just give him a chance to make a play on the ball, and he had an incredible catch.
So that was scripted third play of each half. You knew that beforehand that was going to be your drive?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah.
The play before the touchdown, 3rd and 4, quarterback keeper, really pretty determined on that one. I think Nathan might have given you a good block. How did that play develop? What do you remember about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's a quarterback run designed, and the running back's leading, so I'm trusting him that he's going to make a great block, which he does, like always. And our line held up really well, so I just was able to squeeze the gap and get the first.
Do you feel like you're a better quarterback now than you were a month and a half ago in more ways?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, in every way, just processing the play, taking what the defense gives me, not trying to force balls in windows, just understanding the offense better every day, just coming to work. So, yeah, I do feel like I'm a lot better.
The hit you take there as you're trying to bring that in, give you a sense of what receivers deal with when you don't lead them correctly or anything like that?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I didn't expect it to be like that. When the ball was coming, I was just trying to catch it and then got smacked. I can't even really remember what happened. It was all a blur, but yeah, definitely got rocked on that one.
For you, obviously, this is 4 games now. Have you given thought to what you want to do moving forward, whether you want to continue to play this season or preserve the year?
Yeah, I've definitely given it a thought. I mean, I haven't made any decisions yet. I just got to go home and talk to my parents and my family, Coach Barnett, Johnson, and figure everything out. So we'll see what happens.
Is it a tough decision? Is it kind of being torn a couple different ways on that?
Yeah, in a sense. I mean, you just got to do his best for you and the team. So, just having those conversations and figuring out what the best path is.
To deliver that pass and to have, in a game that you guys hadn't obviously won in 6 weeks, and to have that happen, what's the vibe? What's the emotion?
Man, it just felt like, something got lifted off our shoulders. Getting that win was so big just for the whole team, just being able to play out the rest of the season, being able to do that for the seniors on senior night, last game in the woodshed, so it was pretty special.
What was it like, and what does it feel like to have it off?
It wasn't too difficult for me. I can't speak on everybody else, but, I was just trying to come to practice every day and get better. So the game outcome obviously plays a little bit of a role, but in the end, I'm just trying to get better every day. But, it feels like the team's obviously way happier, and ready to come back to work for next week.
For you, throwing what usually is, it's the game-winning touchdown. What does that mean, and what do you feel like moving forward? I know you probably asked this already, but what's next?
Yeah, I mean, throwing that touchdown, it's incredible, but I'm not going to sit here and say I won the game. The team put me in an incredible situation with the defense backing them up. The punt return team getting the ball right there. And then, obviously, on my run for the 3rd down conversion, that wasn't me. That was the O-line and the running back setting that up. So, just everybody making plays for me and setting the team up for success.
You split that high safety rolling over the throw. I guess what do you do? I mean, did you see him coming, and did you feel like when it left your hand, it was?
Yeah. I knew it was one high post snap, and I was just trying to hold him. And then came to Montori, and he won, so I was able to throw the ball in the line and fit it in the window. I didn't feel like he was too much of a factor after I pulled him, but yeah.
I know these guys have asked you this, but this is game 4 for you. What's the process for you to make a decision in the last 3 games?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know for sure yet. I've thought about it. I'm gonna have conversations with family and the coaching staff and just figure everything out. So I don't know yet.
For you, what would make that decision to be team play?
I really couldn't tell you yet. I mean, we'll figure out every scenario going forward, and I'll have an answer by next week, but I don't know about yet.
What about the first drive you were in? I mean, that's a tough spot to be in. especially when you're on so almost a pitch count kind of.
Yeah.
Do you kind of walk us through that possession? You know, what goes through your mind when you're backed up like that?
Yeah, backed up like that. I mean, just trying to get the first down first and run the play. We had an opportunity. I could have thrown it to the running back on a check down. There was a little tangle up with the receivers, but I should have moved on a little quicker. With that being my first drive, I'm not going to fault myself too much on that. But you just try to run the play and get the first down.
Last week when you looked back at your film at Minnesota, did you get some confidence out of that? What was your thought when you looked back at it? What did you think about your game?
Yeah, I don't know if I necessarily got confidence from just watching the film, but I like seeing myself out there and some things I did. It put it into perspective, that I really can play at this level at a high level. It's always good watching yourself out there.
Thanks a lot.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for your time.